911. Hold on, I'm about to record you because if something happened to me, they gonna have you on camera.
That's right.
Somebody come get their family member.
That's right.
Following me.
That's right.
Yep. Bye.
That's right.
You're not getting in my car.
Look.
You tripping. You tripping. Don't, you're not getting in my car.
Look, wait.
I unlocked my door,
Wait.
but you rushed to my passenger. You're not getting in my car.
Put
Sorry.
me on camera first.
Yep,
Hey,
you
look,
are on camera.
Hey, look, she can't trust the most
No.
trustworthy nigga. She
I already
ain't get
told
nobody,
you
man.
I'm not single, so I don't know why you following me.
Look, I even help bitches that's drunk. I don't even rob drunk bitches.
I don't care.
Fuck with it.
So you can follow me around my
can't
car.
trust
I'm
me.
trying to
You
get
can't
in. He
trust
ran
nobody.
straight to the passenger side. Can you get away from my door so I can get in my car, though? I don't even know you.
Hey, delete that camera. I'll grab that phone from you and break it.
And then, you know what? All these witnesses out here.
Fuck about them niggas.
Look.
Delete that on camera, please.
Well, can you get away from my car?
Yeah, but delete that recording.
I'll
first.
delete it as soon as I see you start walking that way. Because for my safety, you just followed me around this store, and then you following me to my car. So actually, I'm going to go back to the store because you're out of line right now.
Let's walk back to the store.
And you're not going to...
You can delete the camera.
First of all,
Delete that shit.
you're going to get away from me.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
I'm waiting for you to delete that shit. You're not about to make no money off of me, cuz. Got me
Nigga,
fucked up.
ain't nobody making no money. First of all, do it look like I need to make some money off you?
Yes.
No, I don't. Look like you need to make some money off of me. No, it's not. That's why you...
Want to help me? Fuck you, black people. Man, hold on. Delete that shit. Hurry up, cuz.
Can y'all call 911?
Can
Can y'all call 911? This guy just followed me around the store, and he just... and he tried to follow me to my car and get in my car.
What about just in general the gun culture that kind of gives you the most pause?
I've already told you that basically to me, and I can answer your question before you ask it, no one, unless you're a military or a police officer, needs to have that type of rifle.
Are you denying that here, us in Dallas right now, that we're completely safe?
I'm not saying we're totally safe.
You're implying that with your comment.
Of course I'm not. I'm implying that the means of protecting yourself doesn't necessarily have to be this massive gun.
So I have to understand, so you don't believe that there's any other reason, there's no reason to own guns?
Besides your protection.
Okay, that's what I was asking. So when I asked you, why do you feel people own guns?
For protection. That's what everyone says.
Okay.
But
you don't necessarily believe that.
not necessarily.
Why?
Because I don't, like I said, I don't see anyone pulling out a gun to protect themselves. Like people.
So if I were to show you, let's say right now I had an iPad right now, and I went online and I Googled citizen stops crime with gun, or somebody protects themselves with gun, or somebody protects themselves from a home invasion with a gun, what would you have to say to that?
And how many of those cases do you see?
There are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of them.
And how many cases do you see people escalating situations with a handgun, whether it be an actual shooting or them just having it and it adding to the situation to escalate it more than it needs to be?
Never deny that happens. So I guess
it's the balance of it. That's my thing. And so I think that.
So what kind of balance should we have though? Because from what I'm hearing with you, left to your own devices, you'd get rid of them altogether, correct?
I wouldn't get rid of all of them.
Okay.
I would limit the number you could have.
But you just said you don't see why we need them.
I specifically said the big machine guns, like all those rifles. So you're saying that the best way to protect yourself from this is with a gun. So the best way to protect yourself from some random man walking into your house unarmed is with a gun.
In that particular situation, if he's unarmed, I don't know, it depends. If I'm in the house by myself.
Okay, let me finish. No. So we're saying that there's some room for ambiguity, right?
In terms of what?
In terms of whether the gun is the best way to protect yourself. Are they there to cause you, because at the end of the day, when you pull out a gun.
Are you telling me it's unreasonable to assume that it's...
Hold on. When you, at the end of the day, if you're pulling out a gun, the purpose of it is to cause serious physical harm, right?
No. That's not the case. It's not, because you're not accounting for all of the various uses that people have for guns. That's the problem.
Okay, what other use do you have?
You have a very myopic understanding of why people own guns.
All right.
I really do appreciate you at least taking the time out to kind of talk to me about it and just challenging my perspective and, you.
Well, then I'd like to ask for something in return.
Go ahead.
I want you to take me to the gun range.
You
I've
would shoot?
never been.
Really?
And I feel like it's not fair for me to have these opinions, and I've never done it.
I know we can make that happen.
Deal?
That's a deal. And you know what I'm gonna promise you?
Oh, God.
I'm gonna bring my stockpile of weapons.
So you've gotten to know my friend Jamish over the course of this season. She probably frustrated you and reminded you of other misinformed anti-gunners that have crossed your path. But I look at her and I see myself 6 years ago. Before Osa put a gun in my hand, it changed everything. I've been talking about my views and why I think the way that I do. But like me 6 years ago, Jamish won't fully understand until I show her. So that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start off shooting this gun first. I want you to get used to hearing the sound of the gun going off in a closer proximity than what you're hearing out there, okay? So I'm gonna go up to the 10-yard mark and I'm gonna shoot at those still targets. Good. Okay, so how are you feeling now?
That was way more than 5.
It was, but I'm a little trigger happy. So one thing you're gonna learn about me, when I start shooting, it's hard for me to stop.
I see
just
that.
because I enjoy it that much.
I'm fine. I honestly, like, it's that nervousness where I'm like, I just want to do it so I can kind of
That's fair enough.
go over the hump.
Okay. I'm literally just going to hand the gun off to you.
Sure.
And remember what I told you before about
Finger
keeping
off.
your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot, and all the rules that we taught you before. Okay. So I'm gonna make this hot. All right. So now the gun is loaded. Okay. It's ready to go. So at this point, when I hand it to you, all you have to do is pull the trigger.
Okay.
All right. So remember what I told you before. So right hand grips the gun.
Okay.
All right. Now watch. Okay.
I don't like it.
You're good. You're good. All right.
Okay.
Watch your finger. You see how you have that natural tendency
Yeah.
once you put the finger on the trigger?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we teach
Here.
indexing it on the
Sorry,
side.
did I
And remember, I
freak
told
you
you,
out?
after a while, it'll start to become automatic.
Sure.
Okay. So then, what's your most comfortable stance? So remember, always keep that pointed downrange.
Okay.
So whatever your most comfortable stance. So it's widen your base just a little bit, as if you were playing a sport. And then you actually want to lean forward just a tad.
Okay.
All right. So now find your target, center that white dot.
Yeah.
And then just pull the trigger.
Ah!
Now, finger off the trigger. Finger off the trigger. All right. You want to do it again?
Oh, no. Not really.
All right, hold it. All right.
Okay.
Sorry, index your finger on the side. Okay. Okay. There you go. There you go. There you go. So now, let's decompress. Let's decompress.
My heart is beating so
It
fast.
should though. It should
It's
though.
not.
But see, you got to think about it. This is not normal to you. This
No,
is
it's
not
not.
something that you've experienced before. So I don't expect you to come out here and just say, "Yeah, I'm having a great time." I told you my first time shooting was overwhelming. You know, so everything you're feeling right now is exactly what it should. Like, this isn't a toy.
Yeah.
You know, so it's something. This is something that is very powerful. Now that you shot the gun for the very first time, what were your thoughts?
It was very scary. It was still scary.
Yeah.
It's a lot of power. Like, you can feel it. Like, the first time when it recoiled, even like after the first time, I'm still like kind of adjusting to how much it pops back.
Yeah.
So it's like, that freaked me out as much as like shooting it.
Here's the thing, though. All of what you said makes perfect sense. The reason why is because it's. I don't want to go so far as saying it's abnormal, but you gotta think about, this is a mini explosion going off in your
Yeah.
hand, right? So it's not something you're used to, something that you've ever done before. So it's gonna be overwhelming, it's gonna be intense.
We've already discussed, I'm a bit of a control freak. Like, I feel like I don't have as much control over it as I would like. So maybe that's something that comes with practice or whatever the case may be.
But like, I mean, because in the same way I'm a control freak that you're a control freak, I'm the same way. The things that scare us, that are irrational, we want to actually conquer them, right? Which is why I think you're even out here.
Exactly.
Because I know you don't really want to be out here, but you're out of here because it gives you a certain level of control.
Exactly.
All right. So that was a 9mm full-size handgun. Out of all the guns that are on this table, which one is the most intimidating to you?
This one is freaking me out more.
Okay. So why is that?
It's bigger.
Okay.
It's like sitting off the table a little 3D-ish.
Yeah. Well, that's a
Jaws
lot of it is
3D
because
here.
of the little knob over here.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's still pretty sizable though.
What about this one? Is
It's
this?
pretty, that one's pretty scary. This one is, I just feel like it's too simple for it to not be some real seriousness. Like,
This is just a shotgun.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
But
I don't like it.
so this is also scary to you.
Yes.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do with this. You're gonna shoot it. So remember that thing I was telling you about 22?
Yeah.
This is a 22.
Okay, that's a little baby bullet. It's cute.
Oh yeah. You're not. Yeah. It's cute.
No, I don't
for,
like
for
that.
all intents
I
and
don't like
purposes.
that.
No, I'm not saying that to scare you in that. No, it's not cute in the sense of it's not a real bullet. That's the thing. It's
no,
just like
it's a real bullet.
Yeah.
But if you can call guns sexy, I can call bullets cute.
You know what? Touche.
All right, here we go.
All right.
I missed. Did I hit it?
Nope.
I wasn't aiming.
That's why you probably missed it. There you go.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's definitely the aiming.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Yep, and you're out. There you go.
Right now, there's a culture war against the Second Amendment, which is why I need your help spreading our message to counter their message. You can do this by leaving a comment, sharing this video, and click the bell and subscribe button. Let my voice be your voice, and let them know you want to keep America tactical. Because the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed wasn't a suggestion, it was a directive. Also, if you're wondering where to purchase your state-specific Keep America Tactical shirt, click the link under the Keep America Tactical in the description section of this video.